So we got a new king for an open source local AI model that can be easily operated on a low power device. So the name of the model is LFM2 with 2.6 billion parameters from a company called Liquid AI. And recently, they just released a new variation called experimentation, and this variation seems to be better than the base model. But regardless, these two models are basically beating the competition among other names like the Llama model from Meta, Granite, Small LM, and of course the Gemma model from Google. And of course, these models are completely free. You can download them to your computer so you can have a sort of ChatGPT-like experience, but it can run locally and it is completely offline. And as mentioned, these models are completely multilingual. You can use it in various languages. And even there is a claim that this model is better than GPT-4, but honestly, I'm not buying that. I don't know where these numbers are coming from because I double checked that using Perplexity, and these numbers are either unverified, incorrect, or just not accurate. So I don't think a 2.6 billion parameter can easily beat something bigger like GPT-4, which likely has hundreds of billions, if not trillions of parameters. But regardless, I think this is a great model to be used on a very low end or low power hardware. So let me show you how you can download one of these models directly to your computer. So the tool that I do recommend is, of course, LM Studio. You can navigate to lmstudio.ai and you can download and install this program to your computer. And after that, you can launch the program normally and you see something that looks like this. So to get the LFM2 model, you can click the Discover button and then you can type something like LFM2 and then 2.6 billion parameter or something like that. And you'll see some options. So these are from Hugging Face, and you can see that there is the model from Liquid AI, which is the company behind it, and there is also the option from Onslaught, from some other communities basically. So these are some compression or optimizations that were made by some other entities within the platform, but I'll just use the one that was created by Liquid AI, which is this one. And by the way, I'm using the base model, but you can also use the experimentation version. Now here you can select the size that you want, and I do recommend to select the model that has this tiny thumb up icon, meaning that this model or this variation or this quantization version seems to be able to run quite well on your computer. Now you can get away with something that is slightly bigger, but just to be safe, maybe I do recommend to just use the one that has this icon. But as you can see, I actually have downloaded the version that has Q8 or 8-bit quantization, so it is actually quite close to the original F16, which is the original version without compression. So I'll just use this model or variation, and then you can actually click the download button. But in this case, again, I have downloaded the model to my computer, so I can click this button to start chatting with the model. And as you can see, the model is now being loaded into my GPU. There you go. So let me ask a question like, how many R's in the word strawberry? Okay, let me just send the message. There you go. Well, that's a problem. Answer, there is one R in the word strawberry. That's very interesting because previously I have done the testing and it is actually able to give me an answer that there are 3 R's in the word strawberry, but for some reason now it is giving me this answer, even though it is able to break it down that there is 1, 2, and then 3. So I don't know why we got this. Now I think the reason why the answer might not be as good is because right now there is no system prompt at all on this model. So if you actually navigate to my models and then you can click this settings icon for the LFM2 model, you can see that I'm still using the basic setting. But you can customize it, you can improve it by adding some system prompt. You can also adjust various settings like the top case sampling, the amount of response per, the amount of tokens per response, etc. Now, I'm not going to touch any of that, but I do recommend to at least play around with this system prompt to get the best answer. But yeah, that's essentially how you can download and run the LFM2 model directly on your computer. So again, this is a great model if you have a very old computer or laptop and you need something that can be operated locally, then this is one of the best models that you can try. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you on my next video.